everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does watch, like, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Now it's time to talk about it, okay? It's time to talk about Adam Gase. But before I talk about Gase, and what I think he's got coming up this season, listen, I want you folks to go down below in the description. I have some channels down there: a sports channel, gaming channel, a reaction channel. The Twitch channel is also down there as well. Please go down to the description, follow all those channels, and turn your notifications on. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things on this platform, and I want you folks to be involved. I want to be able to communicate with you folks, particularly on my Twitch channel as well. I'm going to be live gaming. Playing all kinds of games, having a lot of fun, laughing, joking. If you folks want to talk about, the Jets on there, I'll talk about the Jets with you. You want to talk about your life, you got something going on, you got something ratchet happening to you. Hey, I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to you. I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So we can go back and forth. And like I said, I want to play a lot of games with you folks too. GTA, NBA 2K. I got Smash Brothers. I got pretty much all the consoles across the board except for like an Xbox. But I got everything. So please, everyone, go down there to those links and get involved with those channels. Subscribe to all those channels. Follow all those channels. And turn on your notifications again. Like I said, when I start posting, things are going to get going. And I'm still kicking out the kinks because, stuff we got going on in the world. But, once I start posting, I want you folks to be informed and get involved with everything that I'm doing. So again, get down to those, description. And also, I'm also going to put it in the comments as well. And, get to those links and follow those links. So with that said, push that aside. It's time to talk about why I believe Adam Gase is on the clock this year. Oh, he's on the clock. He's on the clock, baby. Listen, when you watch Adam Gase, and from the second that we hired him, I said that this was a bad hire. And it was because all the things that we saw last year. We saw last year out of Adam Gase, there was a lack of ability to utilize offensive personnel, even when they had unbelievable amounts of talent. Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell in Adam Gase's scheme was completely useless. Now, you look at this back, Le'Veon, who is a Hall of Fame running back. Not making that up. He had Hall of Fame numbers before he got here. Then he gets here and he has the worst year of his career here. And whose fault is that? It lays squarely in the lap of Adam Gase. Adam Gase could not figure out how to utilize a back, an offensive weapon. Couldn't figure out how to utilize him, even though he does everything well. He can run with the ball well. He can block extremely well. He can catch the ball extremely well. Couldn't figure out how to use it. He didn't even really look to put him in the slot in multiple games until like week 12 or so. It was like week 12 or 13. He kind of started putting him in the slot. It's like, this is ridiculous. That's stuff that the Steelers used to do with Le'Veon Bell all the time. Why couldn't you figure out how to utilize him earlier? Ridiculous. His lack of adjustments during games, Adam Gase is notorious for not being able to adjust to what defenses are doing. And there was no game that highlighted that more than the Patriots game, when they were bringing zero blitzes. I'm talking about they literally were bringing everybody over and over and over again, and this dude could not figure out how to stop a zero blitz. He couldn't do it. We got smoked in both of those Patriots games. But there were other games as well throughout the season where we got beat too by coaches, rookie coaches. We lost to the Dolphins, who got a rookie head coach. We lost to the Bengals, who had a rookie head coach. There was a bad loss to the Jags. There were a lot of losses. The Browns was a bad loss too. Adam Gase just was thoroughly outcoached throughout this entire year by various coaches that just made him look like he just had no clue what he was doing. The team would come out flat. The game plan, especially offensively, was horrific. He wouldn't change what he was doing. Or the second that he got away from his scripted first quarter, he just had no clue what else to do. He threw everything out in the first quarter and couldn't make a change. You can't win like that in this league. If you're a coach, if you're an offensive mind that can't change what you do, throughout the game to make adjustments, if you can't make adjustments in this game, you're done. We all hate the Patriots, all of us. All Jets fans can't stand them, right? Well, the Patriots calling card is literally adjustments. Go watch them. They'll come out in the first quarter and look completely different in the second quarter. They come out after the half and you don't know who they are because they completely change what they do consistently. Their calling card is adjustments. They literally won regular season football games that way. They won playoff games that way, and they have won Super Bowls literally making adjustments. That's what they do. That's one of their strongest suits. So if Adam Gase cannot make adjustments on the smallest levels, it's not going to work. But the thing that really kicked the bucket for me when dealing with him is his inability to understand how to utilize Sam Darnold within his offense. And he was hired to do that. That is literally what he was brought here for. When Todd Bowles was fired, okay, we said, hey, we got to get an offensive mind. Bring it in here. Sam Darnold is the kid. We've seen flashes, but we got to get the right guy to help him along, to groom him so that he can, mature and advance. And for some reason, the Johnsons brought in Adam Gase. And Adam Gase did not at least understand at all how to utilize Sam Darnold. It took Sam Darnold going in his office, I think it was week 8 or 7. It took him deep into the season to go into Adam Gase's office and say, listen, I understand that you're the coach. I understand that this is my first year in your system. But you do not understand how to utilize me. The plays that you are calling do not help my skill set. You're not helping me at all. And Adam Gase himself said, whoa, finally. What do you mean, finally? He shouldn't have to do that. You should watch the tape yourself and say, you know what? Something's wrong here. We had the 32nd ranked offense in the league. Even when Sam came back, there were some struggles here and there. And it was like, hey, listen, you need to figure out how to help this kid along. You need to figure out how to put him in positions to make plays, doing what he does well. That's what great offensive minds do. They figure out what a player does well, and they maximize that. That's what Doug Peterson does, who had a team that was completely full of injuries last year. They were getting guys out the YMCA parking lot, okay? Putting them in their starting lineup, and Dougie P would say, what does this guy do well? Okay, let's do that. And he would make adjustments to his play calling. He was doing everything he could. There was a time they were running like 3 tight end sets at points because those were the only guys that they had that was healthy on the roster, and he was utilizing them. Andy Reid does the same thing with the Chiefs, same thing. Figure out what you do well, and I'll put you in my scheme. We'll find a place for you. And he scores a ton of points. I can go on and on with the great offensive minds in this league that find a way to do that. So when I have people coming at me after the Adams trade saying, well, yeah, Joe, you guys got picks, your future's bright, but guess what? You still got Adam Gase. Not for long. Not for long, buddy. Because if he jacks around this year and has the same issues understanding how to utilize offensive personnel, does not make adjustments, and Sam either regresses under him, keeps getting hit, keeps getting bashed, his ass is out of here. Because guess what? We got 4 first-round picks, and we got a franchise QB in Sam Darnold. That makes this place extremely attractive for any new head coaching candidate to come here. Makes it extremely attractive. You can come here. You already have a franchise guy in place, because anybody that's going to be on our list for coaching is definitely going to be somebody that can't wait to work with Sam Darnold. Mike McCarthy was one of those guys. I don't know why we hired Adam Gase, but Mike McCarthy was very intrigued and definitely wanted to work with Sam Darnold. That was one of his sticking points to coming here. He wanted to work with Sam Darnold. So it's a very attractive place to be if Gase falters. If he jacks around and we end up with the same issues that we ended up with last year, and he doesn't understand how to be a head coach, and he falls apart and the play calling's bad and the offense is terrible, his ass is gone. His ass is gone. Good riddance. So I want you folks to talk to me. All right? I want to hear your thoughts. I know some people also would like to see Greg Williams step up and take that head coaching spot after a year. I understand that. There's other guys on the list that I want as well. There's a guy in Kansas City, offensive coordinator. I'm not going to, go off about that, but he's one of the guys I'm looking at. So I want you folks to comment down below and let me know what you think. Who is some coaching candidates that you'd like to see if Adam Gase was fired? How do you feel about Adam Gase personally? What are some of like the benchmarks for you as far as keeping Adam Gase or getting rid of him? What kind of criteria does he have to meet for you to really have some more confidence in him at all as a head coach? So give me some of your thoughts down there. I want to go back and forth with you folks. You folks have a good one. Peace.